We're playing for top 3 here in the major. It's the final match of the day. It's the New York Subliners going up against Chicago Optic, and this one is going to be a banger. Both teams have already played today, and both of them are looking absolutely freakishly hot. I don't know what that noise was, but we'll work on that one. Chance, mate, let's just do this. Let's get into this one, brother. We're playing for top 3 right now.
Dude, top 3, it is going to be a good time. Like, both of these teams were preparing for each other yesterday. I'm sure they mapped everything out, knew every possibility. They've seen it all. And it's going to be an interesting series. Even looking at the maps we have, it's just, I need to figure out what's going on in the Optic camp. We're seeing Crossroads 2 times in a row for them. Obviously, they look strong against the Thieves, so they certainly know more than I do. But just an interesting selection that we get again from the Green Wall.
A very different selection, obviously, from the first time these two teams played each other. But with that little bit of analysis out of the way, look, we want to get into this series faster than you do, fans. Let's very quickly meet the New York Subliners.
Don't let us down. Bring home a championship. Not 1, not 2, maybe 3 or 4.
Yo, Claims, if you don't bring home the championship, you out of here, boy.
Hey, if there's one thing about the city that I understand, it's that they don't tolerate losing.
He's in from behind again. Placed it with 2.
So I'm bringing championships. We're bringing them by the dozen.
Just make sure the snipes is hitting. Headshots only. Anything higher than the headshot is uncivilized.
What a Zuma is? He's on Zoom meeting.
The stallion is frying. The stallion is cooking.
Not quite what I was thinking.
You guys gonna kill it out there.
Good luck this season.
Thank you guys so much. This season's for y'all.
Subliners, way to go. New York's behind you 100%.
We're bringing a championship to New York City.
New York Subliners again handed a pretty swift and deft 3-0 from Chicago Optic earlier in the tournament, but Asim, Clayster, Diamondcon, and Mac have shaken it all off, and now, I must admit, dude, they are looking mighty fierce. Are they going to be a new look Subliners going into this series, Chance?
I mean, that's the question, right? Like, this team built themselves so much momentum over Super Week where they almost 3-0'd every single team. There was a moment of doubt when they ended up getting reverse swept in a close series earlier on, but they came into the tournament and everyone had high expectations. Then Optic came and destroyed them 3-0, bopped them out, took care of business. And that was the moment that I think in a lot of people's minds set in stone. They're like, okay, New York's not ready. Kids are too young. Diamondcon on the main stage didn't look as good against Optic as everyone else, but now they have that experience under their belts. They've felt what it's like to play against Optic. They've seen what it's like to go against T2P. And hopefully for these guys, they can use that experience, bounce back, and have a better series. Because frankly, we saw them this morning, man. They came to play.
They certainly came to play. You've talked enough about their opponents. The lads need no introduction. You love them. You know them. It's Optic. Mighty keeps it going.
Almost looking fantastic.
Envoy slaying his way through Scott from up high, the king.
I'm out here doing what they thinking is irrational.
Really starting to run that score up.
I'm gonna make it back. I'm gonna make it back, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Optic Gaming are back. Chicago are a force to be reckoned with. Optic Chicago, you just saw them playing moments ago versus the LA Thieves, looking absolutely fierce all round. Formal Dashi, Envoy, and Scump. Probably your favorite players in the league for many, many fans. We know there's a lot of Optic fans out there. That green wall, stronger than ever. This series, Chance, I mean, we're playing for top 3 here. 2 teams that have already met each other, been knocked down in the lower bracket by someone else, and now chance to roll on forward. Actually, for Optic, sorry, they already put NYSL down the first time. So, like, I mean, can you really do it twice in the same tournament? It's not actually easy to do that. Learn those tendencies, learn those map picks. This could be a much tougher series in general.
I mean, absolutely. Of course, you know New York is going to bounce back strong as well. They already showed that they did that against the Gorillas. I'd say for Optic, though, I mean, again, they're searching for the win right now. This is maybe the 37th time that some of these players have gone against Clayster in their career. This is a battle that they are very well acquainted with. And I would say, frankly, if they could just come out to a hot start and get Dashi rolling, we saw what he could do in the control. And even for the last series that he played, Dashi was a man on a mission. He had those big plays under like Mansion on the raid control. And that's a map that, well, we're not going to be running back, right? The adjustments that get made, New York takes that one away. As far as the game fuel keys to victory go, well, for Chicago, You just need to have the same kind of performance, man. Formal dropped a 1.4, Dashy dropped a 2.13. Oh. Ridiculous stat line that they were able to throw up. Obviously, the control, they've been undefeated, keep the ball rolling there. And then the S&D, it's nonstop, always a factor. Make those adjustments, figure out those play styles, and again, if this is the 37th time you've played against Clayster, you should know what kind of force he's going to be bringing to the table.
You're going to know a thing or two. I mean, that's what we've already been seeing from Optic. Their mix-ups, the changes they're making in those search and destroys, especially on Moscow, have been so decisive. They've been real crucial when it comes to those big round wins. I wonder if we can see that, you know, coming up a little bit later today, but I'm still annoyed. I'm still annoyed winning at that Game 5 against LA, but hey, whatever. Here's the Game Fuel keys to victory for New York, Chance.
I mean, absolutely, it is correct. Clayster and Diamondcon need to step it up, need to be piecing, really, just across the board, because reading out the stat lines for the ARs on one side, it was basically 0.7s down the line for New York last time they faced off against this team. The must-win for S&Ds is obviously Optic, one of the strongest respawn teams we have in the game. It means you're looking to try to take them down in that 2-5, and of course, well, should we go to them that 5 miles? Moscow, well, they've played it before, and Optic beat them 6-1 on the map. Oh. Completely took them to task out to the back shed. And either way, you have to imagine New York have talked that over endlessly to prepare for this moment to make those adjustments. See what happens if we get that far, but obviously for the Crossroads miles that we're kicking off, New York, we have not seen them play on this map in Optic. The first time we've seen it was maybe just an hour ago. A fresh map, honestly, where who knows what to predict, who knows how it will go.
Yep, and don't forget, we have that checkmate control smack bang in the middle. Solid picks so far for Optic. You have to be feeling good. You made the picks, you've set the board, but once the pieces get there, that's where things get a little bit different, and now we get into this one, Chance. We're playing for top 3 here in our first major of the CDL 2021 season, and already this has been a truly unforgettable tournament. Making lockdown life that bit sweeter, I think, my friend. Let's go. Diamondcon, the upcoming player, many think he may be the Rookie of the Year. A bounce back in a series like this against a squad like Optic. I mean, he's certainly start to carve that name in a stone for me, but here we go. Right off the rip, it's a nice set of kills there from NYSL. Early time going their way.
You see spawn recognition too. Mac knows it. Just throw the sun towards the back and gets the information. That is 3 players just to hunt down Envoy, but they take care of business. I would say for New York, well, obviously everyone needs to step it up, but if the series earlier today was in the indication, Mac was on point early on. It's off to a decent start here, but obviously Optic making it scrappy. However, New York with those spawns nice and controlled, or actually a bit of a split coming through, might have some pressure for P2.
A bit of pressure. Be ideal, but we are going to be seeing Dashy slow but surely make this one. Eyes on Mac up top. That's going to be a great spot to be in. Again, just to keep those players out from the inside. If they can keep him pinned, that's one thing. Dashy, though, on the outside, Formal gets involved, but Mac, a little too sweet there as he slips through the snow and straight into the kill feed. Play from up high now. XM4 getting the work done. 1v1 against Dashy, a little bit of help from his friends, and he gets by, and that's going to be that. Hard point now back into the hands of NYSL, and this is a commanding lead, Chance. I'm going to say it as we go now into the second. Optic with the kills. 3-man push towards the point now. If Mac makes the read, which he does, can he melt? Oh, he cannot. Scum comes out on top. Now you have Optic in control.
Oh, and just, I mean, you get the break just by winning your ones across the board. Scump, Envoy, everyone getting involved. And well, Scump, even with the XM4 in hand, picking up some kills inside the point. Optic, everyone's going to fall the 1-by-1. Talk about winning your ones. Neither team able to hold on to the hill. Ooh. New York back inside, and Diamondcon with the snap. Ooh. Again, these players need to get off to a hot start. And so far, it looks like just about everyone in the lobby provided.
Oh, Dashy, baby. That is like as clean as you like. Like, those shots were so good. Scum trying to go forward again. Next rotation back over to the fire truck. We saw this in the first series as well, and we saw how dominant Optic were against LA, and this is very different. I think, if anything, a bit of a blessing. NYSL were able to watch that game as it was taking place here, live on YouTube, and definitely been able to pick up a trick or two. How fast were they able to make those adaptations, though? Play gets dropped there by Dashy from the back, but again, hard point time going the way of NYSL. Here comes the push from Optic. 3-man through the outside. Dashy from Big Door. Diamondcon cuts off the reinforcements through mid. Wonderful shots already. Dashy will make his presence known, but there are trophies all over the place. Scum trying to soften up the smaller door, and that's it. It's a clean break. He's managed to get in. Scum's managed to get in. Guns his way forward, and there's 30 seconds to be had here for Optic.
And Split Spawn coming through as well. Asim, though, in the back. His job is, frankly, just to stay alive. His teammates trying to come through big door, and job well done. Asim stays alive in the back, and the Split Spawns end up hang off for NYSL. Get themselves a pretty comfortable lead, man. It's going to be about 70 points, give or take, going into new. And for Optic, this is an important moment for them. If they don't get this break or give away too much time, the scoreline might just turn into something completely ridiculous. Dashy gets traded out, and you see the pressure coming in from Ammo, but everyone from New York still spawns in the back.
No trophies on point just yet. They are stacked up. New York are eating it right now. Everything's being thrown their way. Let's go for it. And Astro Gaming listed in. See how they survived. Let's do it for New York.
I got you pushing hill, Adrian pushing hill, Tim. Stay down. One shot. One more. On the barrels. Pushing him on the barrels. Barrels, absolutely. I got him on fire. Another one. He's on time. Backside of the car. I'm going one shot. Solo box. That's fine. That's good. Yo, I'm gonna shift right. I'm shifting right. I'm gonna help you one time. I'm gonna get on top of the tank. Make sure you don't spawn them out here. One cat. I'm gonna push the fire. I don't see cat. I'm helping you, Con. I have my mid. I have mid to get my outer. Every outer. Ice the box. Every outer. One hit across top. Two hit across top. One fire on you, Con. I'm looking at mid alley. Mid alley, one shot. Mid alley corner. Top flag and icebox still. Oh, you dead. Top flag, one shot, rails. Rails. I got him, rails. I'm pushing in the fire with top. Watch my time. Yeah, we did that. Yo, in the back. Coming. One shot, stump. I'm watching my outer. I'm gonna go icebox. You can push that hill if you want. One shot. Nest, cat, on the cat right now. Holding. He went to mid alley. I'm mid alley.
Yeah, he's mid.
I wondered yesterday if Diamondcon was tough enough to hang it with the big dogs. Currently 17 and 12 chance. We heard in the Astro Gaming listening there. It is fury in the camp of NYSL.
Oh my God, the young Canadian's popping off too. 18 kills to his name, plus all the hill time, even on P1 he's gonna get. Resident member of House Slytherin, of course, but still able to stabilize for the next kill. Gets the two-piece on Dashy as well. New York, the clean 4 down. They already got, what, a 60, 70-point lead. And this is going to be an important break for Optic. It's going to take 10, 15 seconds before they can even think about sniffing the new hill, but the first 2 kills go their way.
Fluent in parcel tongue. Over to Mac. Dashy's going to get him from behind. And it's a nice break from Optic. 3 in the back. The one player at the front who dies, not a problem, is Dashy. Henri on the point. The trophies are down. He's going to be safe and sound for now. Weather the storm that now NYSL will try to bring upon them. Asim up first. Envoy dispatches him handedly. There will be a couple of pushes, though, from behind from Mac. Formal, though, on the immediate trade back and forth. Clayster now steps up to the plate, swings, and takes the top of Formal clean off. And that will be a nice string of kills. And, dude, once again, big man Diamondcon, 4 kills in a row. It's caught out in the middle of nowhere there, and he will meet an icy grave, but still, that is an absolute delight right now. 180 and climbing for NYSL chance. Rotation may all be Optic. They've got quite the lead.
These next 2 hills are everything for Optic, man. This is do or die. Either try to chain it. You don't necessarily need the full 60s, but you need to get the bigger chunk on the next 2 points, and you can still get right back in this game. Set up early. Envoy inside the point. Just gets shredded by Mac. I'm trying to trade his teammates out, but already for New York, you need to make things scrappy. Already inside and causing problems. Trades back and forth. Clay was able to pick up 2 and still alive inside the actual hill. Optic cannot stabilize a single hill.
Yep, Optic, they're struggling right now if they can't make the break. Good win there from Scum, actually on the Clay. Diamondcon from the outside. Top Zinni gets dropped off. I'm calling it that from now on. Top Zinni. Like, that is so funny. With the Zinni box, that's so funny, man. Formal with 3 in the kill feed. That's 14 all around, but this scoreline is not friendly for Optic. Here comes the contest. Asim's going to walk right into that one and drop dead. Almost still trying to make this work out. 4 kills in a row. Looking for a few more here by Big Dogs. Teammates are all around him. It's a great spot to be in. Mac slip slides through. Formal easy reads. 5 in a row. Looking for those streaks.
He needs 2 more inside the point. Keep in mind, by the way, in the background, Dashy has been actually frying all game. Formal, though, you see, does fall by the hands of Asim, so it looks like no streaks for him. But Dashy posted up in the hill. He's got his best friend, the trophy system. He's been frying all game long. You're down by about 90. This is the point where they need this full 60. Absolutely. And Dashy fried by Clayster. And already for the ARs, Diamondcon, the next one through. He's on the 2. Keeping Optic outside. Gets the next one as well. And even still, Optic, they get clearance. Back on the point they go. but nice plays just to strip away an extra 10, 15 seconds. New York constantly applying this pressure.
Yeah, still good. Optic managed to stabilize for a moment. We're all sweet. We're going to hold on to this one for the next 30 seconds. We may be able to see NYSL take a poke. Yeah, they're going to go for it. Diamondcon, he was feeling himself. He made his way forward. Dashy got the kills. Formal now watching the sides. Going towards the next one, though. Max got the inside all locked up. Warm and toasty here. Welcome, Formal, who will now take his seat at the fireplace, and that's going to be a nice set of kills once again. Battling towards the next hard point. Optic. One hard point at a time. Nice crossfire from NYSL. On point, though. Asim's going to win the battle of the trade. Scump should be able to find this one, and he will. And again, it's back and forth, man. It's the submachine gun players trading out time and time again. Max 17 and 21 overall, but again, it's those trades and the time that's really winning them the game right now. It's 30 points for the win here in map number 1. Your Dashy and Co have got now to try to make their way back onto this first point.
I mean, so far this game, it's been this first hill where, honestly, NYSL, this is where they've gotten the majority of their time. Nice wins from Mac inside the point. You expect the trades to come through. Successful at that. Clay and his teammate inside the hill. Meanwhile, well, Formal's thinking about spawns for Noob, but I'm thinking about the game ending. New York, 10 seconds away, the game is there.
They got to make the play now. Clay's going to cut them down. He cuts them all down. He's got tags into a few more, and with that, you could well see the map done. No one there from Optic in position to get it done. Clay with the big wins, the X-4 towards the end of that one. And what a stunning turn. NYSL chance. They're going to take map 1, and I think a lot of us are very surprised by that one. The Crossroads pick certainly came through good in the end.
And shouts to the kid, man. That is the most emotional I've seen Diamondcon seemingly ever. And just a small little smile across his face. Man was piecing the entire game. The P1 hill dominated by the subliners. And this is the Kaipa energy, man. They need to keep this ball rolling. We saw it in Super Week, man. When they get hot, they are like nothing else. And for Optic, even with a lights out performance from Dashy, frying all game long, did not make a difference. Hell of a way to get these series started, and maybe some breathing exercises kicking in. You get hyped for a bit, but gotta refocus up for game number 2.
Well, that's it. First hard point is over. NYSL come out swinging. Quick look at the stats, and man, I'll say it. To be honest, Diamondcon was looking great, but I mean, Clay still with the damage there. 46K, yeah, 4,000K there was closer to 6. Again, I'm close, I'm far away from this one. Dashy, though, pushing 5K there as well. Man, it was a war. The keys to victory, again, we were talking about those ARs. Those are the guys that needed to be going big. And again, the trades were so good from both sides of the submachine guns. This should be an incredible indicator of how exciting this series will be. This series is far from over. Now we're done with the hard point. It's time to roll into a very quick commercial break. And when we come back, Search and Destroy, you don't want to miss it. We're playing for top 3. Top 3, friends, here in the first major. Be right back.
The Call of Duty League is presented by T-Mobile. now America's largest and fastest 5G network. Set your sights on the competition with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
We are back here in the CDL. This is going to be an electric search and destroy. Quick look at the quick scope now as we go to our screenshots. And look, all you're saying right now is we don't want to lose control. But good news for New York. They start off super strong there in the hard point and they buy themselves a safety net. 5-5 for both teams in search and destroy. This is going to be great.
Any win you get against Optic Gaming in the respawn category, especially if you beat Control at this point since they're undefeated, but it just puts so many wind in your sails. By the way, Diamondcon has the brightest screen I've ever seen. Yeah. Just turned blue for a moment there, but either way, use Piece of Map 1, and you need to keep that same energy if you are the subliners. We know by all means Optic is a team, veterans effectively across the board at this point. Even Dash and Envoy have been around for 3-4+ years, so you know they can bounce back. You know they've been in tough spots before. And in just a map 1, they are happy to wash away. Crossroads was not their pick to begin with, but towards old Garrison, try to look for something. See if any team can really start to put together a string of these offensive wins. Looks like it's going to be New York that first attempt. See what they can bring to the table.
I do wonder what it is when we see the player cam, Diamondcon's screen goes so blue. Like the guy gets 9 banged in real life. Like I have no idea what is going on there. Shout out Black Ops 4. 9 bang going out. And that was annoying. All right, here we go. Search and destroy.
Oh, dude, this is aggressive.
Dude, they're going in. They are going in. Diamondcon does get flashed for real this time. Will be blinded. Envoy on top. Oh, sorry, by lights. Just slowing this down. Seem chilling out by top green. You can see him just on the top of the screen there. Play down low. And man, they sprinted to mid-map and then everyone pumped the brakes. Formal playing this back position, which you'd love to see a sniper there, but hey, you know. Seems still top green, Clay down low. Scump over by this hard point, and Clay, oh my god, he's feeling it. He's like, I'm going to get a kill. Just get my trades. That's all I ask, boys. If I go down, take one with me. Oh, boy, pig, that was it. Run, Clay. This shuffle of activity. Will this be enough to find a kill for someone? But man, this is so tense. There's guns up everywhere. No one willing to make the play. This is worse than watching Optic versus Thieves on Raid. This is so tense. Envoy might have just found it. Oh, Diamondcon! Extremely hard. What a material he is. Shots are up there. Dashy makes it even. He caught wind of Diamondcon there on the rotation, but that's going to be big.
Oh, they're getting flanked. They're getting flanked. The seam through the flank, though, through Vent. He's able to pick up 2 through Arches, made the play through green, and he got the bomb down. Formal for a 1v2, but these players doubled up around top green. Good luck, have fun. You need to laser beam both of them, and he's just so worried about a seam on the flank.
Well, if anyone can do it, it can be Formal. Diamondcon, did he peek out too far there? No, he's still top green. Saw him there. Slides are out. No way he's going to let this one happen. 15 seconds. If Diamondcon, oh, how strong will his willpower be? Formal, he baits the first fight, and it was a mastery of movement. You'd know if you give him the option, Formal will take you down, but NYSL with the numbers and the map control. Let's take that first round.
Oh, it's so aggressive and perfectly timed by Asim as well. I mean, generally speaking, once you get top green control, you're just expecting a player on defense to eventually push through, and well, Asim got bored. Nobody was home, and once he gets the information that Dashy was spotted towards, P5 or whatever the hill's going to be, he knows that's the guy that plays out towards the actual bomb site. If he's not coming through green, that's my opening. So Asim, well prepared, knows the tendencies of Optic. Nice first round for them to get, and well, Optic, talk about the standard setup on Garrison offense. Slow and steady she goes. Gotta look for that first pick.
I mean, it is a firing squad. Those guys down by square, shoulder to shoulder. As long as no one moves and causes any, unwanted friendly fire incidents, you're absolutely fine. Dashy manages to slip into top green. Trophy system's up and about, saves him for now. Diamondcon, eyes on that one. Very small but subtle exchange now of position. Envoy. Check square with an aid.
New Yorker setting something up. They're green,
whoa,
by the way.
They're coming! Whoa, they're coming! Scump, you're in the wrong part of town, brother. Diamondcon just punched his way through that one. His teammates backed him up. You just lost top green control. The B bomb site is now no longer safe. You can't effectively make the plant. Diamondcon's going to hold this one. His trades are there. Formal from top caution gets the tags in. And as long as you're patient here, 25 seconds, the players are now making the move on the bomb. Envoy manages to win a big one there, and that's going to be a push now. Will he get the plant? 20 seconds on the clock. The kills come through. Scump's going to make the retrieval. Formal's now got the bomb. Diamondcon from up high. And what an execution from the subliners. Pitch perfect for that second round.
Miles, at the start of the year, back when we were playing Moscow Control, everyone immediately realized how defense heavy it was. I remember watching New York scrim, and they're just a problem-solving team. They were one of the most efficient teams of actually making the break towards Fountain. And granted, we don't deal with that map anymore, but when you think of Garrison, it's the same sort of thing. It is problematic on this map. It is not easy on offense, but they're problem-solving. They're making these adjustments. It is weird to watch Diamondcon with an SMG playing outside of green. It's all a setup for that three-man push of a play to go and bully out the control. New York right now are just problem solvers. And they're doing it in tournament time.
Scary, man. Skynet's become aware. We're all doomed. We're all going to die. Not yet. There's faith in John Connor and Sarah. Anyway, 2 up so far. And man, that was a great round. That was a really great round. New York on the offense now. Play throws a dud, but that's fine. Brought Dashy to the forefront there, and got a couple of shots in there again. A lot of information, but you are going to still want to play this slow. Optic with a nice bit of map control. Watching the push through A Street, watching the players who come down low, and once again, you got Formal right at the very back. So they have all of their bases covered.
Here we go, by
Yeah,
the way.
this is the problem. The problem is you're going to have one guy get absolutely overwhelmed, and here's the 2-man push, but that one man is Scumpy, baby, and he guns them down. A massive win there from the King. That's going to completely ruin the play. The timing was off from NYSL there. As Clay and Asim, they fall out of sync. And they get stepped on by the King. That could well be the round, unless we see Mac and Diamondcon now go massive.
No, absolutely not. He's 5-0. He's playing for streaks. Maybe Mac will try to make some noise, but they're just playing for the kills long term. Don't want to throw any lives away. Try to see if you can get Diamondcon and Artillery and Cruz. We'll have an opportunity to see the best play from Scump's POV from what it looked like towards the tail end. Just bad time from New York. You see they wanted to go for the A stack, but Seam challenges out, only gets 2 bullets in, and the trade just too late. Easy wins for the King. Job well done to secure the round. But still for Optic, again, you talk about maybe just a problem-solving situation on Garrison. They got to be very concerned about Diamondcon, waiting in the wings, 5-0. They know he is creeping up on score streaks.
More kills, and he'll find himself netting some streaks. Sorry if you hear the squeaky dog toy in the background, friends. He's a good boy, I promise. Good map presence now from Optic. Back on the other side of the crate. Scump doesn't really know, but this is looking to be an aggressive one. Diamondcon back over in that same position again. Mac eyes on towards the B-bomb site in the bottom of the vents. Vents have not been as popular at this point in time. Oh no, Clay, what a kill that was. The wallbang through the catwalk straight onto the head of Scump. An incredible way to start the round off. Envoy still with that bomb in hand, and he's run out. His buddy's now toast. His co-SMG player, it's now got to be Dashy. They're going to try to make the break on Diamondcon. Here comes the push. Out they go. Diamondcon doesn't actually get tagged up, but he holds those players back for now. Maybe one more punch at this one. Clay finds another one from the same spot. Lightning just keeps striking here for the veteran. Envoy wins a nice one in mid-map, though. 30 seconds remaining as a 1v3 now, a 1 versus 2, and the collapse is there. Subliners, NYSL, all over him in mid-map.
And maybe a small unfortunate thing that I don't believe Diamondcon got the final kill. I think Asim took it from him, but either way, Clayster goes big, finds that first blood on Scump. I think has to put an extra 10 bullets into him. Doing it through Top Cat, it looked like, but then just patient, waiting for the next gunfight to come through. You got to ego chow something. It looks like Dashy chose to try to take down Clayster, but easier gunfight for him. Held trigger on point. Someone's got to pick up the bomb. They got that. Now they can start making moves.
Yeah, Mac's like, I'll grab it this time. Don't worry, dude. There we go. Forward we go. And Asim and Mac is mid-map positions. 2 players now from Optic down low as T2P. Envoy right on the bomb there by vent side. A nice change. This is a different looking formation in this round. And this is the war down low. Formal watching the back end as well by Bricks. This is a big move now. You can maybe catch some kills there. Scump's left alone for the trade. Envoy wins a big one. Scump with a perfect pinch. This is a magnificent opening play now from Optic. They can't really give this one away. Mac's in a world of hurt right now. Formal's going to be posted up at the back, able to get these shots in, but Clayster trying to cover him. There it is. Clay's with the coverage. He manages to find that one. 1v3 right now, Chance.
And look at Optic Gaming, actually. They have 2 players right now that are actually out towards green, over towards A. So Envoy, by himself in vents. He got a kill early. They should know he's down there. They take care of business. You got the 2 versus 2. Now, keep in mind, Scump might be able to flank through green. New York has a ton of things to think about. And obviously, Dashy, he can spot check for information. Knows both of these players are going to be around the B bomb site.
Oh, here they go.
Letting him plant for free.
He does get the plant. Is the barrel going to explode? Dashy's down here to help out as well. But wait, Mac charges forward. Oh my God, would you look at the melons on that, man? They don't manage to get the kill on Dashy, though. Can they make something work? Mac's going to be able to get the bomb down just in time. Did he get the plant? Did he get the plant? He does. Mac gets the bomb down. Now it's a 1v nothing. Subliners. It's 4-1. What a round.
Oh my God, Optic just snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Just allowing, like, you're trying to shoot the barrel. I don't know if you can see his foot or not, and just not enough time, but then Scump just gets hunted. The setup is not in time to give him the coverage on Mac, and well, you throw away a man advantage. That's in spite of the first blood that they get, all the map control for Optic. Getting outplayed in the round, and Formal still looking for his first kill. Optic down 4-1 on this map. I mean, this is just too many offensive wins, I'd say, for New York. Like, they've already done all the hard work.
Ooh.
Maybe now an opening for Optic, though, on offense. Dashy does deliver a first blood.
Yeah, from top of the tank there. Again, for Formal, he's the guy playing the back. He's playing the flanks every time. So whenever he's getting involved in the fights, it's typically because his boys are already being gunned down and he's having to reposition. He's getting caught in those transition kills. It's just struggles. It's big struggles right now for Optic and on Garrison. Mac, though. Here we go. Diamondcon, 2 kills for Diamondcon. 1 more. It's Dashy. Go on, mate. Make it a 3-piece. Unbelievable stuff. Diamondcon, he's going for the ace because Formal's here. The comms are there, man. He could honestly nail this one. I was going to say how impressive this has been for the round from Optic, and then Diamondcon spins it on its head. Unreal.
This is
what the hell?
Massive from the kid. Making it look easy, too. Giving him the third, Dashy gives it a shot. That is like the first real play that Optic has tried to make, and they just get demolished while doing it. That's in spite of the first blood. Keep in mind for Diamondcon, man, as incredible as he has been all year, the last time he played against Optic, which you got to imagine, he's been watching these guys play for years, shook in his boots, drops a 0.7, popped off in the hard point, 8-1 in the search. I can only imagine what is going through this young man's mind, but right now, he's just focused on the W. They still need 1 more round. You gotta make sure you close.
Diamondcon certainly sticking it to Optic right now, 5-1. This is map point to take the lead in the series. Formal, still yet to really get involved. Damage dealt, playing his role admirably, but still. Tough scene. Seam can't finish the bomb. Oh, he does finish it, my bad. He gets it down, nades are there. Envoy's going to finally clean up the kill. 4v3 retake situation. Max tagged up, going to have to back down, but you can see the reshuffle now down low from NYSL. Diamondcon watching the push through green. Green is going to be essential once again. Now for the defuse if they're going to go for it. Scump trying to find something from down low. Clay repositions. He times it brilliantly. Envoy, he goes down to Mac. Mac attack finds 2. Now it's all on a Scump. And just like that, NYSL have just dropped a fat one on the head of Optic there in the search. Oh my God. Clayster is absolutely fired up. This is an unprecedented turn of events, Chance. Where the hell were these subliners a few days ago?
They use that as a learning experience. Now they've read the book. The kids are frying. Clay's on point. The energy there. And then the plays that they're able to make on offense repeatedly. Round 1, play aggressive up the middle. Get the information, get the picks thereafter. You got Clay hunting players down in the lanes. You need plays after that. You got what? The triple stack to top green, Diamondcon. 0 emotion. Dude, you just played against Optic. Pieced them up 2 maps in a row.
Dude, I love it.
Can't even let out a smile, man.
I love
Seriously?
it, man. I love it, man. You just went huge against some of the best players in the world. You just won a massive map. In a very, very difficult situation in the tournament. These boys are feeling good. They've got to be feeling fantastic right now. I mean, to hear these comms would be great, but it may never happen. Still, I am shocked and surprised. However, this is the turning point for Optic in the series. Control is their game mode. They have not lost to Control in play yet. Chances of them going down 3-0 are very, very slim. NYSL, though, are looking ridiculous. Diamondcon, 9-1. Is a huge performance for him. Oh my, Chance. it's a new day for NYSL. Like, I know Study is loving life right now, but it's just crazy, man. This is a wild one. Let's have a quick look at the US Army tactical plays. Was round 6. This is your guy DiamondCon just doing magnificent things. Chance, like, what could he do wrong in that map?
I mean, nothing. I mean, and get me nothing wrong. There is nothing tactical about this play, right? This is just winning the gunfights, having good positioning. And frankly, for Optic, again, this entire game, it was always New York on offense or defense, pushing the pace, trying to set up and actually make the plays. The only opportunity Optic really tried to make something happen, you triple fly out of green, you take the time to set it up in DiamondCon. I mean, he took 4 bullets from 3 different players, making it look easy. Ice in the kid's veins. Maybe the reason he hasn't smiled is he knows if he can do stuff like this, they can win the series, but he's been watching Optic play for years. He knows that this is a team fully capable of the reverse sweep. And maybe New York took the learning experience when they played against this team just a few days ago, but keep in mind, they've been up 2-0 in the series against some good teams. The Dallas Empire series comes to mind, and they did get reverse sweep, so by no means is this over.
Dude.
We just get to see exactly how much New York has evolved.
Very much so. Very, very much so. Again, this is the problem with New York. Like, you have to be feeling so good right now, but this is where Clayster's role as that leader comes in more so than ever. Like, we know Revan's coming in, he's laying his thoughts down, but you absolutely have to maintain the composure of the team. You have the most incredible advantage right now over a team that is very dangerous. You cannot throw it away. Optic, though, is the exact opposite, baby. They're looking to climb back here. We're going to have a very quick commercial break. When we come back, it's time to play Control on Checkmate. You don't want to miss it. The New York Subliners. This is basically a brand new roster for the Subliners. All things have changed, and here we go. Clay once again comes up clutch.
He is the true veteran.
DiamondCon, oh, keeping this run going.
Asim has really been having himself a hell of a series. Mac popping up in the feed.
Shout out to Mac, that was a killer two-piece. And a fantastic end to the round there for New York. Mighty keeps it going.
Formal, looking fantastic.
Envoy slaying his way through. Scott from up high, the king.
I'm out here doing what they thinking is irrational.
Really starting to run that score up.
I'm gonna make it back. I'm gonna make it back, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Optic Gaming are back. Chicago are a force to be reckoned with. Welcome back to the Call of Duty League. It is now time to have a quick peek at Control so far. This is the overall stats from Optic in Control in the entire season, and it is damn good, Chance. This is their game mode, dude. Like, this is where the series turns around for them.
I mean, they've been completely ridiculous, even for the map we're going into for Checkmate. Well, they're 3-0 on the map. I think the last time I saw stats for it's like 80% of the rounds are won on defense. Well, we watched Optic play on this map just an hour ago. They're a team incredibly capable of winning offenses. So I would say for New York, the pressure is absolutely on. Being up 2-0 against this team is great. You're going to control against a team that's undefeated. You got a Moscow map 4, which is actually Optic's pick for the series, so you know they're comfortable in that one as well. And then should we see a Game 5, it's Moscow again, where we know that Optic used that as their playground, 3-1 on the map. So map set is great. New York, they do not want to let this one slip away. They need to close this game out. Optic will be very happy to try to pull off their first reverse sweep of the season.
First reverse sweep of the season is on the cards, but it has to begin here for Optic. You called it, mate. NYSL, you've put yourselves in this incredible position. Put yourselves in an unprecedented spot for the squad here in this tournament, playing for top 3. And if they can honestly get it done here in Control, not only would be the first blemish on the Control record here for Optic, but man, what an incredible event here in our first major of the 2021 season. Let's do it, mate. We're going to see Optic on defense first. It's Envoy with a nice one over the top of the plane.
Little stun spot, and you see Formal spotting for the information. The general theme on this map is you go for A first on offense, but again, if you start getting some of these picks, look for some spawn kills, but Optic respond very nicely. That's going to be 3 down in their favor. Make it all 4 already. New York going to be a little bit stuck in their spawn.
Yep, okay. Now it's just advance slowly for OG. Make their way forward, find those kills, keep them pushed to the back of their spawns. It's a shoot and march from here on out. 1 minute left on the clock. NYSL now have to make some kind of opening. Mac's going to maybe get that first kill. Scump finds one, finds the second. Scump's going to keep the plane clean. Ashy gets involved in the kill feed as well. And Mac is still seemingly the only member of New York who's able to find kills right now. Asim gets himself on the board. But it's a tough defensive hold right now. The Optic, dude, they are just looking fierce.
That is a big win for Formal as well, just to shut Mac down. You see Clayster, he knows once you're getting spawn trapped, you're stuck in the back, you need to look for kills yourself. So he's actually gotten through. He will have the flank for maybe a couple easy kills. Scump can't quite turn on him, but admittedly got close. But for Clay, right now, I'd set up and go for spawn kills. Try to pick up these players and make it easier for your teammates. He basically just ran all the way, gave up plane control instead. He wants to go for the objective. Now he just pushed back out, loses the gunfight to the sub. Yeah, a small misstep of an opportunity is now the 2 players inside are getting swarmed.
Here comes the trades though. Diamondcon can't win it against Dashy from up high. He gets the kills. Still, we have that player on B who's managed to stop the clock for now. So heads up play. I believe it was Asim coming in off spawn. He does finally die. Now Optic with full map control. 10 seconds remaining in the round. I do believe this should be it. It's a 2-2 split across both of the zones. And for now, you just want to save those lives. NYSL, you had 1 decent shot at it. You made a nice bit of a dent there in the life count, but you are certainly struggling so far. Last minute contest, quite literally on the second. Clay finds 2. Lovely bit of work. We could maybe see something special here.
It's 4 down.
You have to control A as well, though. So New York, I was getting geared up to say, well, next round, idiot. Here we go, baby. We've got another fight in our hands. 2 players in the plane now for Optic. 1 player by Wood. Clay still going. 4 kills in a row. Now you can divert your attention towards A. You've got progress at both points. Envoy just managing to get that kill. Mac now in a bit of trouble. He has to take care of those players coming through mid. There's the first. Handedly takes care of the second as well. Oh my God. This game is not over yet. All of a sudden we've got A covered. Now you go straight over towards B. Clay's made it there first. The tags are there on a Scump, but not quite enough. Diamondcon bringing up the reinforcements now on the end, but we are going to see the trades coming through. Chance. This is far from over, mate.
And Optic, we'll see if they can keep track of all the players. Well, actually, Formal, well, he's going back to Old Faithful. You go up top, you get all the information. Nice stun as well. I think Formal tossed it just to spot out the information from Mac. 40 seconds left, and Optic still has 11 lives. This is not a fun spot for New York to be in. It is possible, but they're going to have to make a commitment towards B very soon. And Formal just doing his job, the anchor in his spawn, making sure no craziness is going to happen.
Yeah. Craziness is definitely not what you want now. 20 seconds. Made the heroic contest earlier. Can they do it again? Diamondcon on the low contest. Envoy peeks in and out. Finds 2. So devilish of him. Seemingly unstoppable. Dashy from the back line. Optic playing their positions absolutely perfectly. And they will finally get the round.
And you can see just exactly how tough it is. You even get those openings and then Formal goes up top red and you're like, oh, well, I guess that just completely, like, you can't flank anymore. You go top lane, you might get just handled by him up top. It's not a fun situation to be in, but obviously New York doing a decent job of creating opportunities on offense. Still, though, it's going to be about a 5 or 6 life difference advantage towards Optic. See what they can try to put together on offense. One of the few teams able to get offensive round wins in control on this map. See what they can make happen.
Yep, here we go. Optic on offense. Last few chances here in the competition. Let's go for a quick Astro Gaming listen in with Optic.
What's in top lane?
What's it playing?
Top lane, top lane. Top, yo, he's really weak flanking. Yeah, three low plane. Yo, 2 are tractor. Ace push.
Mac that.
Ace push through somewhere. Yo, he's back to diamond. Stack.
I'm one shot. I'm absolutely
back right, guys. There's 2 back right.
One's like,
oh, he got me. Yellow crate. He's under tube.
Low plane. Low right.
Get right back. Clay dead. Front two. I got him. Nice. I'm one shot.
Did we push up stacks or some shit?
Can we right wing?
Well, guys, you got deep right.
Right.
Ace on A.
I think the right wing. I'm about to be.
Exit dead.
Ace on A. Yo, he pushed you. Diamond dead.
Ace on A.
Darling, Ace and weak. Last guy.
On A.
Where'd he go?
He's midpoint. He naded you.
I'm dead. I'm one shot here, guys. I'm just trying.
Clay's midpoint.
Nothing yellow. Yo, he's silver crate, top silver.
And top lane.
Two top lane. Two top lane.
I'm sitting in the corner, eh?
I'm looking left wing.
Okay, push the way.
Nothing left wing, guys.
They be our secret and stuff?
No, I'm in secret. They could be exit.
I'll see anything low plane.
They could be exit.
Yo, one's lower ring.
8 point dead. I got one in
Lower ring, Clay.
I don't see him going back to the left.
Oh, Chance, you called it. I mean, one of the few teams that can make big offensive round wins, and so far, NYSL, they are holding Optic down. 10 seconds remaining. There's an opportunity to get on the point and maybe stop this one, but it's got to be big. It's got to go now.
There's absolutely nothing they could do. They're just getting bullied out. And I would say, honestly, like, life count be damned, right? We're even hearing the comms, intent as can be, but I was hoping for like a, hey, turtle up, we need to get the kills, take the time for the clearance. They are playing hyper aggressive, and well, you can see a reason why. Formal shot, as clean as you would ever expect from the man. Still looking good, but still that battle. Life count still going to be close, because you got a Seam 6 and 14 on one side, and Envoy 5 and 11 on the opposite. I think it's only about a 2-kill difference right now, and I think advantage towards the subliners, but quite a few rounds to go.
Yeah, far from over here on Checkmate. Play v Formal. We've seen these gunfights time and time again on this map. It's going to be Mac on the top wing, gets cut down. The submachine guns now making their way forward, combing the streets here of Checkmate, and it's going to be a devastating play from Envoy and Scump. The dynamic duo charge forward, cut their foes down, and with that, solid amount of map control. Still sitting on towards the A zone is going to be one of them. Formal holding that long lane down. Now the push in towards A. 2-2 split. A and Diamondcon, Seam and Mac. One of these flanks is going great. The other one not so much. Formal just turned away at the wrong time. That's so unfortunate. Envoy now, cabin to cabin versus a Seam. Get off my plane! As a Seam lands the beatdowns, and with that, you've got a clearance now to make your way in towards the A point. 24 lives remaining for NYSL, 26 there for Optic. Scump's going to try to clean house again, and he will do just that. That's 5 kills in a row for the King. Make it 6. Unreal stuff once again from Envoy. The defensive rounds have been mean as hell from Optic.
This might be streaks. It might be streaks for him as well. He's 1 kill away, and you see he's playing for him too, backing up, trying to heal up while his teammates, again, just complete and utter map control. Mac, biggest one-on-one he has won this entire game so far. Just to shut down the streaks in a Seam. Well, making a play towards B. You keep going for these attempts, but they're just getting picked apart along the way. Diamondcon trying to open up this A street, but playing control. Scump has still got it in hand. The focal point of the map. If Optic don't give this away, should be good to go.
Meanwhile, on the A street, we do see that last-minute contest. Again, 6 seconds remaining on the clock. NYSL are doing it again, but Envoy has been incredible this round. He will go down to Clayster there. Clay will manage to finish the second tick, not able to get the third just yet. He is in trouble. His teammates are managing to pick up the kills in mid-map, so now we're seeing the aggression hit from NYSL. It's a Seam making his way far forward by that large wood building, by the kill house. Over onto B we go slowly, but surely. 1 minute now left. It's 15-15 as the Seam wins a big one there. trying to just be a nuisance in this point. His job is to slay. His job is to stay alive, and he's doing it very, very well so far. Will be good to go, and he's still in this position. You could honestly see NYSL. They pushed far forward, try to get the kills, and now they're stacking up on point. Will they be able to identify something? But no, Envoy on the flank once again. He's going to start dealing out the damage. Finds Diamondcon. Quick trades come through. It could be a fast cap now for NYSL. Chance have still got players on the point. Clay's going to lock the back down. Mac wins his 1v1 on the point as well. It's the final tick here in the round. Mac on a 5 spree. Clay's going to pop his streaks immediately, and it's a cruise missile, and it's got Scump and Dashy's name on it, but the man won't even be able to land it. Another great round. NYSL are 1 round away from sending Optic home and moving into the top 3.
Asim is my president, or my pilot, I suppose, on this map. It is incredibly difficult to win offenses, but as soon as he gets up past P5, in radio, underneath wood, all those places, and can be the nuisance, he locks down the entire left street by himself. He can call that out to his teammates, and you see the setup was true. You had 1 AR responsible for A Street. You get that covered. I think it was Clayster you had responsible for top plane. Just plays it. Know someone's going to try to flood through plane, jump off the back of the wing, you take him down. They got the setup. All set up by Asim, and keep in mind, you still got the artillery in the back pocket for Clay. New York are problem solvers.
It's unbelievable. I think they're on a 17 or it's like 7 spree for Mac, 5 for Clay. Asim was on a 6 before the round started as well, so unreal beginnings now. Can they push the defensive round the distance? This is Optic's game mode. This is their bread and butter. They win these, and already off to a good start by A. 3-man pushing towards A. Scump playing it alone, but Asim, the captain, wins his gunfight there from the side of the cabin. Void now on the flank once again. He has been a monster on the map. Asim wins another big one, and Asim gets traded out. But Asim, we cannot stop saying his name. That's a great opening round push there from Optic though. Chance they've now got themselves 2 minutes to work with on the clock and a mountain of lives.
Pressure's on. You gotta win the offense. You're gonna get 3-0'd by New York just days after you did the same thing to them. Right now, plane control, well, Envoy responsible for it. Dashy gets the 3rd. You get 3 players on the point. They are stacking straight away. And frankly, for New York, I don't know how much time they have. They got to fly.
It's exactly what we saw previously. The nade comes through. It's not going to be enough. Envoy shrugs it off. Progress to B, first tick. But I like this. Out they go. The streaks are landing, but again, it's just to push them off the point. That's going to allow NYSL to move on up. And here they come. Diamondcon right into Envoy. Kill number 4 in a row. Nades up over the top. Asim lands on top of that one. Envoy, kill number 5 in a row. And now he's going to keep pushing. Kill number 6 just before going down. Second tick nearly completed, but not quite enough to get it done. The defense will hold. And Envoy, streaks are out, man. He's trying to find these kills. Keep capturing B. That's the play right now for Optic. The streaks are going to hold them back. The artillery barrage gets it done. You managed to just get on point for Diamondcon, and he wins the 1v1 as well. Can he drain the tick? Can he keep this one safe? The contest from Optic plays there. Diamondcon goes down. The trades are good. They've managed to buy themselves some time. Chance Formal's coming forward. It's going to be a 3v1 on point here, unless the team can get a couple of kills.
A dogfight from map control. Another artillery being called in. You are not safe under these wings at all. They're going to be landing. New York able to dodge them, and they have the map control. Keep in mind, though, they only have 9 lives remaining. So the map control is great, but this is still a lot of time for Optic to work with, and they can do it on kills, or they can just get that final tick. You got 4 players alive. This is now basically a round of search and destroy. Scump and Envoy get those first 2 kills.
Scump's been playing out of his mind on this map so far. 24 and 19. He has been the entry man for Optic. Dashy fighting for his life there. Clay holding the line. The numbers there from NYSL at the back of the plane. Great. Diamondcon going forward. Goes up against Envoy. Finds it. Tags in a Formal. And again, the trades are magnificent. But that's no lives remaining for NYSL. Slow this one down. Play it sensibly. You can't be taking these engagements the same way they have been. Optic, they're going to go for the kills here. Good push from Asim from behind. Oh my word. Pistol out. Teammates are there. Seems all good. You haven't got players there from Optic on the point, and these streaks, they are still killing them. There are 7 lives remaining for Optic now. 5 streak.
This was a 4v11, Miles. 4v11.
4v11. Clay still finding kills. No one on Optic can get a kill. No one can buy a kill. Clay gets another. Seems good for now. Mac finds another kill. There is less than 20 seconds remaining. You have to find something. Optic can't find a single kill. Dashy finally breaks the spell. 10 seconds remaining. You have to make the contest. You got to go forward. Almost got to check these corners. Scump now taking the top plane. There's the first kill. The second, maybe, if he can grab it. No contest. Still 2 seconds on the clock. You got to go, baby. You got to go. NYSL. They land it. They stick the landing, and they complete the 3-0. That is unprecedented.
Dude, ice in this kid's veins, by the way, Miles. The best play towards the end, the 3 pieces in the search, the offensive wins, the 3-0 against the veterans. Taking Optic down, doing it on control, handing them their first L in the game mode. Holy hell, when New York Subliners get hot, they are a freight train that is incredibly difficult to stop.
You cannot stop them right now. That is an unbelievable turn. We saw them get 3-0'd by Optic in the winners bracket, and it looked terrible for them. After that, they have gone from strength to strength to strength. Every time you push them, they just push back harder. NYSL, that is a ridiculous performance. God have mercy on the team that they have to face in that lower bracket final, because you're facing a mean team right now, and it took all the tricks there from Optic. Heroics at times, incredible timing, wonderful 1v1 fights. But in the end, NYSL just too damn strong.
I mean, too damn strong and just too damn good. Think about what they've had to go through this year, right? You got visa issues with Hydra.
Oh my God.
You got Zuma that ends up retiring out of nowhere. They have had to deal with as much adversity as pretty much any other team in the league, and in spite of all this, they picked up Diamondcon from their academy team. We'd never really watched them play before, and the kid can fry. It was 0.7s down the line from the Subliners just a few days ago when they played Optic. Not the same today. Learn from their mistakes, the experience has come in, and Clayster, just by the way, 26 kills to his name, nearly 5,400 damage. Everybody putting on, even Asim, maybe the lowest stats-wise, but the big plays on offense to set his team up. New York, man, playing like absolute menaces on the map.
Man, like, look at the final few moments there was like, all right, NYSL are out of lives, no problem. What was it you said? It was like 4v17. No,
4v11 is my guess. It was close to it, and I'm saying once that moment happened, it was like 8, 9, 10 kills in a row, all for New York. They absolutely flipped the switch, man. I'm telling you, like we even said, it's like almost like a round of search and destroy. They're making the break through the top of the plane. Asim's playing his life over towards A. Crates. It was just job well done. Efficient with the trades, making sure everyone's playing nice and safe. New York completely put in work. And if you go for a 30, 35 second stretch where for Optic Gaming, no one is able to find a single kill on the map. Just devastating stuff. And that means comms in that moment are just incredibly difficult to stay on point. New York, man, they have learned so much in such a short amount of time.
I'll Scuff play the game. The final few moments from that round. Oh my God. Yeah, it was what? 11 lives
4v11 right before Asim got that first kill.
4v11. And dude, he was gunning for that next one as well. Like pistol out, he was trying for it. But man, this is where the teamwork just kicked it up a notch. Check out that minimap. Watch the plays now from Optic. All they have to do is make their way forward, find one kill. All they need to do is get one kill each. Maybe get the trades, whatever. Envoy gets caught out. Scump tries to find something. He does eventually get the players in plane, but like it's non-stop from NYSL. Like so strong there on the defense. Unbelievable work from them. I'm shaking. That was such a good map.
And I mean, even for Optic here, it's just like everyone's trying to take one-on-ones. Like, what was it? Envoy gets caught sprinting. Scump tries to play the plane by himself, but it seemed like the teamwork, they just did not bring it together quick enough. And then even Diamondcon towards the end, when it was a 2v3, finds the big two-piece underneath the plane. He's got his teammates for the coverage. I mean, those are situations, again, when you're in the comms, it is just wild, the amount of information you're trying to process. Well, if you can get the job done, you got the big grin on your face.
Oh, man.
Asim, you got to be satisfied with a performance like that.
Quick look at the bracket. With that series done, and you've got to be feeling great for NYSL. But again, you've done so much to get here. Your hard-fought campaign is not over yet. Tomorrow, we start things off with Empire versus FaZe, and then the loser of that one will play Subliners. See who makes it into our tournament final tomorrow on CDL Sunday. And what a run it's been from the Subliners to get 3-0'd by Optic, a wake-up call. The Game 5 against the Mutineers, 3-1 versus LAG, and 3-0 versus Optic there. The Subliners are true Saiyan warriors, man. Every battle, they get stronger, they get meaner. Let's see what they can bring tomorrow. I am in complete awe and massive amount of respect for the turnaround they've had in their game. all of the challenges they've faced, all the nonsense has gone their way. COVID has not dealt them an easy hand. Tragedy has befallen NYSL, and they have bounced back time and time and time again. We love a good sob story here in the CDL, but that's going to be that from myself and Chance. What a day of games it has been. We've still got Jess talking to DiamondCon, finally, after the break. Very excited to see how that one goes down. But don't worry, friends, there's more COD coming your way right after this break.
Welcome on into the Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. I am joined at this time by DiamondCon, one of the young guns from the New York Subliners, coming in hot off of that win. I mean, what a match is really all I can say. I thought that the first match that you guys played today versus the Los Angeles Guerrillas was an exciting one, but this one absolutely topped that, and you got your revenge on Optic for placing you into the losers bracket. Not only that, but you did it in a 3-0 fashion. So, I mean, DiamondCon, what is your reaction to all this?
Well, definitely, it's a great feeling, man. It's a great feeling for me, great feeling for the team, even all of our fans. This meant a lot to us. Like you said before, Optic did put us down in the losers match, So going into this match, we had a lot of fire, a lot of passion. Compared to our first match, we knew we had to play a lot more confidence going into this one, and I think it showed.
Now, you stepped up in a big way, and I mean you in particular, DiamondCon, not only in that match, but also just kind of stepping up from the Academy team when, Zuma and Hydra had to leave the team. So there have been so many eyes on you, and I would think that would maybe put some pressure on you. Everyone's looking to you to really step up, and you've done a great job of that. But, have you felt a ton of pressure to fill that role?
At first, I might have felt some pressure, but I have a lot of friends, families, and even my teammates right now, Clay, always gassing me. End of the day, I just know as long as I do my job, win my gunfights, the team will succeed. And again, big shout out to everyone on New York. Clay helping me, Sim, Mac. They're doing all their best to help me. They definitely helped me going into my transition from the academy to the main team.
Well, your teammates are not the only ones gassing you up. I think it's safe to say you've made a ton of new fans lately. So before I let you go, what do you have to say to your new fans and your old fans alike?
Hey, man, well, we're going to make the run for New York. We're going to come out tomorrow with the same fire, hopefully we can close out the same matches and make it a grand finals, bring a chip home to New York.
All right, thank you so much, Connor, aka DiamondCon. This has been your Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. Don't go anywhere. We are going to be right back with the post-game breakdown featuring Lottie, Nameless, and Steady on the desk, so don't go anywhere.
They say credit belongs to the man in the arena who spends himself in a worthy cause. The glory is reserved for the few who, no matter what, answer the call to enter the arena. It echoes out, reverberating across the globe. It only acts to reach the bold, never the timid. The call delivers victory to the deserving and rewards the devoted. For when your time comes, there is only one option. Enter the arena. Fight for the call.
The scores are on the board, and here is today's results presented by US Army. Some big stuff happened today, and I gotta say, the first two matches were fantastic. But if you thought those were good, my God, were you in for a shock when New York Subliners ran over Chicago Optic? I mean, who would have even thought for a second that would have been the result of this matchup? I honestly believe that truly Chicago would be in this to win this, and they won. I mean, that was an $80,000 game, and this prize pool speaks for itself. Gentlemen, I've got obviously Study and Nameless with me here on the desk, and I am still completely in shock at what we just saw. I knew it was going to be a good game. I didn't realize it'd be a 3-0 kind of good game though. I thought it'd be going game 5. I thought it'd be super close. That's not really what we saw. Nameless, what did you make of this overall?
That was insane. I tweeted about it after the game. I mean, it's just jaw-dropping, just an absolute shocking performance. I didn't know New York was capable of playing at that high of a level, but, you know, people are talking about it. Joe, and I'll give Joe his props on Twitter. He shouted out how, like, on the first map, like, New York had not played that. That was them, you know, completely shooting in the dark for that map win. They ended up taking the crossroads in the veto process. They obviously played some chess, and it worked out on Garrison. Also, that's a weak point in Optic's game that we really didn't know too much about in Search and Destroy, and they go into there, a clean slate, take that map win. So it really was one of the vetoes, man. It was a huge game.
Yeah, it was a huge game indeed, man. I basically lost my voice in the entire green room, just like yelling after every single map, man. New York just came out to play. We thought that they were going to be coming out slow because Optic just played the most recent match, so they were feeling themselves. But they started off that map, went on Crossroads. You could just tell Diamondcon was not missing any bullets. He went on to the Search and Destroy, ended the game like 8-2 from a rookie. Just keep this in mind, from a rookie, going up against some of the best Call of Duty players of all time. And then defeating Optic on their very first loss on Control on a map like Checkmate, 11-4 live count. Man, New York just came. They wanted more, man.
It was his two-piece. Like, he got the 2 kills down low. And Optic didn't go to try to cap it as well after that. Like, they tried to play the kills. It was just a collapse, man. You saw it on their faces after. So you just can't let that type of thing happen. So they have a lot of stuff to work on. They have a lot of weaknesses.
It was crazy. I was almost certain we were heading into the final round for Control, the decider, and it just didn't happen. I just couldn't quite get my head around the fact that New York managed to clutch up like that and take it 3-0, man. I mean, phenomenal job. Diamondcon, massive shout out to you. Rookie year, and you are playing lights out. So big congratulations to you and the boys. We're going to take a look right now at the bracket, though, just to see exactly what journey some of our teams have been on, who left us when, who's potentially leaving us tomorrow, because we've got some big matches in store. Now, as you can see, Subliners are waiting in the wins of the elimination finals. We do have our winners finals tomorrow as well. Empire versus FaZe. And talking about that matchup, gents, this is going to be a huge one. Nameless, FaZe versus Empire. What will this look like for you?
I mean, they're equal when it comes to hardpoint and Control. I mean, 7-3, 4-2. It's like a 50-50 there. So I think it's going to be a big battle between the flex players. When you look at Illy and you look at Cellium, both of those guys, like, you're looking at Illy to step up for Empire, you look at Cellium to continue to play well. What we saw in Illy in their last match where they got that huge victory over Optic, he was huge. He was playing fantastic on map 1. He was like 25-12 to get them the victory. So we're looking for him to play at a high level. That battle is going to be integral throughout that series.
Yeah, and to go on with what Nameless said, for me, it's going to be the Search and Destroys. You have Dallas Empire, who are 6-4 on the season, Atlanta FaZe, who are 7-1 on the season. Now, you heard Nameless. He said they have the same exact stats in Hardpoint, same exact stats in Control. Man, it's going to come down to those Search and Destroys. How they're going to change their gameplay up. There's a lot of VOD out there on Atlanta FaZe for the Dallas Empire to watch. all of the S&Ds that the Dallas Empire have played have usually went to the very late rounds. So just to see the adjustments in those games, that's what it's going to come down to for me.
Yeah, for sure. I think, honestly, looking at both of these teams, and when you get quite evenly matched squads going up against each other, it's the adaptation, right? It's how teams can adapt based on what is going in series. It's these big adjustments, and we have said that so many times. I've heard you boys talk about mid-map adjustments a million times now, but it is so crucial and important, and I think it's even more important considering the level of competition we're seeing so far in this major and in this season. Big game tomorrow. I cannot wait for it. And just a reminder, guys, tomorrow we will be seeing finals, major finals by Game Fuel. It's going to be huge. So please mark your calendars. Do not miss tomorrow. It is the big day, to say the least. But I tell you what, something else that I need to talk about and fill you all in on is the fact that we've been having a battle ourselves, haven't we? We've got Nameless versus Studdy. Now, Stud, I'm going to give you the option to talk first, because I heard the cries coming from the green room today when obviously New York took it all. But how are you feeling so far about your little verses with your friends?
Oh, I'm feeling good, man. I'm down 2 points. Started off the week down 4. Slowly but surely climbing the ladder, trying to fight back. When you have one more day, it means I basically need to call every game right tomorrow. He has to completely be wrong. Let's hope for the best. Let's know. Who knows?
I mean, if you just pick New York to win, because I'm not going to pick them to win their next series, and they end up winning, then you'll beat me. But, if they lose, it's over. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we will see how it goes. I think we have a little surprise as well lined up, gents, that we need to take a little look at because I think there's some heat coming to the desk, right, Stud?
Yeah, it's some heat. Nameless, we just saw that graphic. He says that he shows up at majors, but there's one major in particular where he just didn't show up at all, And it was easy, like I said, me and him head to head.
Cut to the chase,
There's no competition. It's just no competition. Just wait until this clip. Don't worry, you're going to remember this. Don't worry. It's a good sync. Just wait until they show it.
Is it just like, were you beating me at champ?
3 reactive. John Nagafen dead. Nameless dead. Havoc all by himself. And just like that, the map collapses onto EG.
Show me Studdy. Show me Studdy.
That is a map that you can't let slip away. That 2 versus 2 where you have reactive armor, good for Parasite. You've got Centurion ready to go for Havoc. It winds up getting thrown away, and now straight ripping her up 2.
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
Hold on. First of all, you had Donnie and Dashy. I had Parasite, Nagafen, and Havoc.
They're both on their rookie year. What does that mean? You dropped me off that roster, and then I eliminate you day 1 of the most major tournament in the entire year. Hold that
I got
L.
5 chips. You have 1. All right,
That's fine. You see where it counts, where it matters most? Me versus you. I'm coming out on top.
I've beaten you on land before, Jay. You do understand this. Multiple times.
Oh my God,
Barely.
what have I just gotten into? What have I just got? Can I just note one thing, by the way?
That is a bad memory. I worked so hard for that.
We need to talk about the haircuts too, boys. We need to discuss this tomorrow. I did have a peep of those lids, and I gotta talk to you about some of those choices, those lifestyle choices. But I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we are about done with day 4 here at the major. It's been absolutely phenomenal. And we hope that you guys are going to tune in tomorrow. We're crowning a winner at the end of this epic major season 1. What more could you ask for? We've had some epic games and we've got plenty more to come your way. So please get some rest, mark your schedules and your calendars because it's going to be a bumpy ride tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Jay is trash.